Yo guys, what's good? Welcome back to another video. Today you join me at Buckmore Park for the 2025 Club 100 Junior Lightweight Season Finale. Unfortunately, due to a poor qualifying in unfamiliar wet weather conditions, I was starting down in P23 in the B final, one position higher than last year, so I guess that's improvement, right? Anyway, jumping straight into the Pre-B final now. Let's see how I did, and trust me, the racing is nothing short of entertaining. Here we go then, into the tram lines. Green light on and we are underway. Immediately dart to the inside, overtake the cart in front of me, and the goal was simple. Get to the inside of these first few corners as quickly as possible. And I do just that through turn 1 and up to hairpin 1 now. We've got a beautiful clear run. And now I switch to the opposite side of the track for hairpin 2. And you can see all of the carnage ensuing on the outside. And I just slipped straight through. So by this point I was up about 12 places, but as we go through the sweep, still getting a little bit congested, and unfortunately as we run down the hill I get pushed out wide, which caused me to lose a few. Accidentally give a little tap to Mr. Power there, sorry about that. And as we go through Garda once again, 3 wide, absolute chaos. Ultraboard goes through, up my inside and round the outside of Harry Power. And as you can see, the start of the race is absolute chaos, so it's just a battle of survival. Onto lap 2, I take a tight line, and because it was still wet from earlier in the day, I lost a load of positions. As you see Alan going up the inside there, and a few more carts, so I'm down about 4 places there. This is where the race really gets interesting. Running through turn 1 on lap 3, overtook this slow moving cart, but as we run up to hairpin 1, get completely loaded from behind and sent into a half spin. Luckily I got sent back round, but I lost another 4 positions as a result, so all of the positions that I'd made up on the opening laps just completely undone now, and I was down in the route in around P20 at this point. And then I lost some more, and some more, and more, and guess what? Some more. Basically, in last at the moment, I was not adapting well to the drying track and was taking turn 1 way too tight still, but I still had to fight back. Coming through paddock now, good run up to Garda, pull out to the inside, make the move stick, and another driver was spun out at that corner as well, so 2 places gained in 1. Running up to Cafe this next lap around, caught up to this group of carts, glued to the back of this next car as we go over the start finish line, pull out to the inside at turn 1, and for once the inside actually helped me, feathering the throttle through as I go between the dry and the wet part of the track and make another move stick. Later the same lap, another great run down sweeping S's and through paddock led to another overtake at Garda. As I hold the inside, he sees me coming and once again launch it up the inside. As we come across the line this time, the final lap board is out. Due to an insane amount of battling by the 2 ahead on the last lap, I managed to slip past 1 courtesy of them going side by side out of Garda and follow through the overtake straight up to the checkered flag to finish the pre-final. Overall finishing P17, not where I should have been, but nevertheless onto the trophy final. Starting P16 in the B final then, running into the tram lights, green light, and away we go. At turn 1 once again, tucking into the inside, hugging it round the double right-hander and up to hairpin 1, get as tight as I can, straight to the apex, and once again beautifully the track opens up to hairpin 2 and I'm straight through down the inside of hairpin 2, avoided all of that chaos on the outside, and now settled into position. A lot better this race going down the sweep, and you can see drivers battling ahead, and I knew I needed to capitalise on it, so sent it up the inside of this driver through paddock, lovely move, and ready to continue on my charge. And I found myself a nice bit of space on the track where I was able to actually breathe and look ahead. So as we finish lap 1, cross the line, 7 places up, and driver's going 3 wide into turn 1. A dart to the inside, keep it tight, and once again it works in my favour for once. And now I'm up to P6 courtesy of all of that chaos. Drivers just taking out each other left, right and centre. Always happens in B finals.
Some big movers in the early stages of this one. Tyler up 10 spots, Matthew up 10 spots as well.
And honestly, I couldn't have hoped for a better start here. Literally up 10 places in the space of like 1.5 laps. And I was thinking to myself by this point, I could win this race, or I could at least get promotion to the Trophy A final. I just needed to put in some consistent fast laps. And for a few laps I was able to do this, but once again my lack of adaptability in this race meant that I wasn't able to spot that the outside of turn 1 was still faster and drier, and so I got overtaken through hairpin 1, and I tried to cover it off and made a silly mistake, which then led to one more driver following through on that move. And throughout the race, I didn't look over my shoulder once, only focusing on the job in front of me. And if someone wanted to overtake me, then they'd have to do it cleanly. So as we go through hairpin 1, a driver does do that, but I wasn't going to let that happen so easily, so I reclaimed the place back at hairpin 2. And now remember what I said about not looking back? Well, this is what was behind me at this point.
That one's gone in the notes for if we host an event at Knock Hill again. This is a big scrap. This is all around, I think, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th places. Kind of Oliver Wilde downwards into the likes of Dylan Vanilla, Daniel Archibald.
Oblivious to all of this, I continued to drive my own race, putting in fast lap after fast lap. And sure enough, I was catching. As we can see, this gap to the next car ahead was significantly smaller than before. But get poor run through turn 1 again, just wish I could have adapted. And the driver from before goes back up my inside. And I hesitated whether I should have gone and tried to send it up the inside of hairpin 2 again, and I sort of made a little mistake. Luckily I covered it off, sort of stayed in the middle of the track on exit. But then now that's given him a huge gap to then go and chase the car ahead, and not really giving me anything to work off. But as I said, luckily no other cars followed through. And that's how the race result finished. P9 in the B final, not bad at all. My second best finish ever in Club 100. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more exciting content coming in 2026. And I'll see you then.